Hey guys, Gameboy here. Welcome to another episode of WOG. Almost forgot the name right there for some reason. So let's get right into it. This first story comes from Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS. There are rumors saying that this is getting a port to the Switch, but that's, of course, it's just a rumor. I'm not really sure, but I can kind of see that happening, in my opinion, because like they did with Mario Kart 8 and Pokken Tournament, I can kind of see this happening. Um, but we don't really know if it's a deluxe port, but I didn't say it yesterday, but I think it is. Because it's confirmed that they actually did tweak some of the fix up some of the bugs in the game. They added some new content, and I guess so. We might get a deluxe version. I don't know. This next story comes from the Crash Bandicoot series. So NECA, that's a toy company. I'm not saying it because, like I'm not saying the word, because it sounds like I'm saying something else. They revealed a new Crash Bandicoot figurine that comes with a hoverboard. It is 7 inches long, 7 inches big. So, yeah, it comes out sometime between September or December of this year, or like really late this year, so look out for it when it does come out. Next story wait a minute. Next story comes from, hang on. There we go. Next story comes from the Legend of Zelda series. There's something called the Symphony of the Goddess Tour. Of course, it's just a bunch of discounts. The Wind Waker baton you can get for $30. The posters you can get for $5. Quit twitching. Please, don't twitch. There's a tote bag with the Symphony of the Goddess logo. That is $5. And then the t-shirts are just $8. Next story comes from Kirby Star Allies. There's a rumor going around saying that this might get a demo for the Switch. Of course, it comes out for the Switch, so it might get a Switch demo. And how I know this, but that's just a rumor. But how I know this is because Go Nintendo recently said that when you search Kirby Star Allies demo on Google, a link actually pops up, a listing pops up actually, saying that a demo is to come out on March 4th. I don't know. So I tried that myself, and they were right. Well, they were right about this part. This part I'm about to tell you right now. The link actually takes you to the official Kirby site, but nothing on the Kirby site mentions anything about a Kirby Star Allies demo. So I did this for myself, and of course I didn't get nothing but a bunch of links saying that it's just rumors for this. It's just rumored that it's going to get a demo for the Switch. I didn't get nothing but links saying that. So I was forced to look up Kirby official site. So I went on the official site of Kirby, and they were right about that. I mean, it didn't say anything about getting a demo. They didn't say anything about Kirby Star Allies getting a demo. So I don't know. We're going to have to wait until March 4th comes around. Next story comes from God of War. There's a loot crate you can order right now for just $50. And it's going to be shipped in June, so look out for that. But if you don't want to wait and you want to get a loot crate right now, they are actually running a sale. You have two choices. You can get either one, you can get a loot crate that's 30% off, or two, you can get a free bundle when you type in Heroic Saves or Heroic Bundles. Of course, that's all caps at the checkout. Type that in at the checkout. Oh, and we'll get that while you can, because those deals end on February 27th. And of course, just a heads up, God of War releases on April 20th of this year. Next story comes from Mega Man Legacy Collection 1 and Mega Man Legacy Collection 2. This comes to Switch May 22nd. Look out for it. Let's see. Next story. It's not really a story. I just think this is it's pretty cool, actually. Next story comes from Final Fantasy 15. So we know this is getting a port to the PC and the Steam. There's actually a costume from Half-Life that you can actually, the suit that Gordon Freeman wears, that's the guy that you play as, and there's a costume where you can actually play as him. In the Half-Life pack, that's what it's called, the Half-Life pack, that will be free to anyone who gets it for the Steam before May 1st. Of course, I mean, if you get the game on Steam before May 1st, the Half-Life pack will be free. Next story comes from Soul Calibur 6. Ivy and Sazalamo. Sazalamo. I don't know how to say that. I've never played a Soul Calibur game before. I don't know how to say that. But they make a return to the game. Bandai Namco actually revealed that these are two characters making a return. Sadly, they keep their old designs. The designs from the last Soul Calibur game. At least that's what I'm thinking. Next story comes from Assassin's Creed Origins. You can buy this for just $40 at Target for the Xbox One and the Xbox One X. Next story comes from the King of Fighters 14. So, to my knowledge, they said that they were supposed to have 4 new DLC characters. I told you one of them, or I think any person who plays King of Fighters 14 should know about it. The female Saudi Arabian character. And then there's a new one they revealed called Heidern. He's the father of Leona Heidern, or Heidern, I'm not sure how to say that. But we have 2 down, 2 more to go, so who knows what the next 2 could be. Maybe returning characters, maybe whole new characters, I don't know. Next story comes from Monster Hunter World, of course. As of last month, or in other words, January 2018, Monster Hunter World has sold 6 million units worldwide. Congrats to Capcom. That game, I haven't played it yet, but I would love to get it if it's coming out for the Switch. I don't have the Switch, but I'm planning on getting it. Next story comes from Yokai Watch Shadowside. In the last video we talked about Yokai Watch Shadowside. We talked about this was possibly getting a new game. Or actually, it is getting a new game, but possibly for the Switch. While I now have some more details about this, it comes out in spring of 2018, and it takes place after the events of Yokai Watch Shadowside Resurrection of the Demon King, and it follows the adventures of someone named Keisuke, who is voiced by Haruka Tomatsu, and Keisuke is Natsume's little brother. Of course, they're kids of the previous protagonist, Keita, I'm not sure how to say that. Here, hold on. There we go. That's much better. There we go. Yeah. Pimple right there. Serious acne there, bro. Keisuke doesn't believe in anything. He doesn't believe in ghosts. He doesn't believe in UFOs. He doesn't even believe in yokai. So honestly, I think this is going to be a pretty interesting show and an interesting game to get. I haven't played the yokai games. I haven't seen the Yokai Watch. Well, I've seen one episode. I didn't like it. Also, it's going to have a 1-hour premiere of it. That will air in Japan on April 13th. The first season is actually available outside of Japan on Netflix, so look out for that. Also, this will involve a new game, possibly for the Switch, maybe for the 3DS, maybe both, I don't know. But hopefully one of them, hopefully they'll at least consider it for the Switch. Next story comes from Bloodborne. Of course, I'm talking about the comic. There's a comic collection that will be out September 11th and will cost $14.45. It's 112 pages long. Don't know why I typed that. Let's take that off. Don't know why I typed that. Next story comes from the Tomb Raider series. A new comic for this was announced called Tomb Raider Inferno. It's going to have 4 issues, and the first one will come out June 13th of this year, so look out for that. Next story comes from the Doom, specifically the Switch version of Doom. This is getting an update that has motion controls and it has multiplayer parties. Basically, it makes it easier for you to group with your friends and play with your friends. Don't take that out of context. Also, the home menu icon has actually changed to look like the original Doom logo, so kind of a neat idea or detail, whatever you want to call it. Next story comes from ARMS. If you own a Switch, you probably do know about ARMS. I think you should have ARMS. I think that came with the Switch along with Zelda Breath of the Wild. There's a party crash event called Shake Off the Rust that starts on March 3rd and through 5th. So look out for that. Next story comes from Hyper Light Drifter. If you don't know what this game is, this came out in 2016 for the PC, the PS4, and the Xbox One. Developed by a company known as Heart Machine and published by a company known as Playism. Well, on Humble, I'm assuming that's a shopping website. It has a discount where you can get it for just $8. But if you're subscribed to Humble, you can get 3% off of that price as well. So, meaning that you can get this for $5. And this ends tomorrow. And by tomorrow, I mean like tomorrow is the last day to get it. Today and tomorrow are your only chances of getting this game. So, get it. If you like the game then and you don't really have it, then get it. Next story comes from the Battlefield series. I wanted to talk a little bit about this. So EA, this morning, EA actually said that the next quote-unquote, next Battlefield experience will be playable at EA Play this summer. And according to rumors, they're saying that this is going to be a Bad Company 3, which honestly, I don't really see that happening. I can kind of see a sequel to Battlefield 1, Battlefield 2 coming out. But EA's CEO, Andrew Wilson, actually stated that they're looking at a game, I've never heard of this, called PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Never heard of that, but they're looking at this game for ideas on how to innovate the Battlefield franchise the Battlefield franchise going forward. So, basically what they're saying is that they even said that they're wanting to have a World War II setting. So they could be looking at Call of Duty World War II for inspiration. I don't know. So I don't know. I mean, I don't want a Bad Company 3. If I were to be honest, I don't want a Bad Company 3. I think we should have a Battlefield 2, a sequel to Battlefield 1. Our final story comes from Hollow Knight. The Switch version of that game releases today. That is an indie game, so look out for that. Guys, if you like this video, be sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new here, and comment down below over what you want me to talk about. Any no gaming YouTubers like Rad Brad. Of course, when I talk about YouTubers, I'm talking about stuff that they've done with video games. I'm not talking about internet. I guess you could request gaming YouTubers. I'm still trying to debate on that. So yeah, we're still trying to think whether whether we can do something on Saturday. So I might vlog on Saturday, and if I don't, then I'm just going to upload a video that I think needs to be said. Of course, it's not about the Florida shooting, it's not about anything, but it's actually about a game, because it's too emotional for people to watch, because they probably have family in Florida that have died, so I don't really want to talk about that for the respect of them. So guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.